Mitram and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps Education Channel, Intellectual Kshatriya's channel. We are in KERLA series in our playlist in the YouTube channel Presentation Part 7. We are exploring the geographic regions or physiographic regions. Physical geography. That means there are political regions, historical cultural regions, and physiographic regions. In physiographic regions, you will see the rivers, mountains, oceans, passes, actual land, habitat. How that shapes the human history, polity, economy, culture, civilization. So always it will be shaping in the back end, and if you are aware of these things, and have a deeper understanding of the land, people, cultures, you can join the pieces of the puzzle. That's what this presentation will help you. At at South Asia Maps, today I am talking about the 10 geographic regions of the fascinating land of Kerala, the God's own country. Here these are the 10 physiographic regions. We will go over them, and eventually I will explore each region in more detail in each individual presentation. So keep looking in our playlist and they will be posted regularly. Before we venture into that, if you are not a domicile of Kerala province like me, this is the important cultural historical map. Essentially three regions. Northern part is Malabar region, central part is Kochi region, that is Kochi Ernakulam region. Essentially is a Thrissur district, even though name may confuse you. Princely state. Southern part is Venaadu. Further south is Kanyakumari, that is Nanjil Nadu. I have shown here. Further north, Kasargod region, Mangalore is Tulu Nadu. Tulu Nadu, Malabar, Princely, Kochi, and Venaadu, that is Travancore, Kanyakumari. How Venaadu is spelled, I have shown here. Venaadu or Travancore, Tiruvithamakore. Dear Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you are new to my presentations, I have posted more than 360 presentations as of April 2023 and varied diverse topics. You can go and look at them at our YouTube channel, and I have partitioned them into 30 or so playlists that should fit into your exact requirement. That is the South Asia Maps J Reddy without any spaces, or you can type in the YouTube J Reddy, you will get all of them. And this is our fascinating Kerala series presentations, Mitra, that is the land of Adi Sankara and land of Rajarshi Marthanda Varma, the ruler of Kulasekara dynasty of Venaadu kingdom, who passed away 1758. After, when he was around about 53, he was famous for Kolachal battle near Kanyakumari district. That is the Kolachal prowess, valor, gallantry of Nair warriors pitted against Dutch imperialism or European imperialism. We are looking at this 10 physiographic region part 7. We have looked at the series, previous Maharashtra series 2, and we also looked at the previous Himachal Pradesh series 2, and of course we looked at the Bengal presidency, 11 divisions, 61 districts, and the heartland of Bharat, United Provinces, Uttar Pradesh. I will read these things and we will look them in the actual topographic geographical maps. The entire concept of South Asia maps is maps, icons, images, and pictures. Picturesque representation, iconic representation of abstract ideas into the iconographic form that your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, will bring to you. What is the advantage? These concepts will be very easily etched in your mind. All you need is just access the presentation for 10-15 minutes, listen it, you will get a very deeper understanding. That is the main aim of this channel, to bring the knowledge about the Indology and related topics. So here this is the map of Kerala. Again, there is an overlap of Kerala because that will give you broader idea. So do not get confused why I am putting Nilgiris and Kanyakumari. These are just political boundaries people or rulers draw. So the important part is Malabar. I have put 2 physiographic regions. This is from R.L. Singh's book. This is the North Malabar, this is South Malabar. The border being the Korapuja River. That is just 10-15 kilometers north of Calicut or Kozhikode. Crossing the Korapuja River means entering into North Malabar. Again from this side, South Malabar. You got the 2 regions already. North Malabar, South Malabar. Excuse me for my allergies. Of course, this is the princely state of Kochi. Whenever you see, there is a Cochin and Ernakulam and Vembanad Lake. These are like twin cities in the Ernakulam district. When you say Kochi princely state, that is essentially Thrissur district. This is very, very important. You should keep in mind. For practical purpose, princely state of Kochi is Thrissur district. Of course, little bit boundaries will be there, north of Chalakud, south of Chalakud, Periyar river, certain regions were also in the Kochi. That's why it's called, but actually Kochi fort itself was under the British control, British East India Company, Madras Presidency. So these things are very complicated. And that is the third part. Of course, the fourth part I put is Venaadu region, and that is the Travancore region, that is Thiruvittamakkur region. I have spelled them and you can look at the spelling. So we have 2 Malabars, Kochi, Venaadu. And the western part is predominantly Plateau mountains, Wayanad Plateau and Nilgiris-Kundah Plateau. You can see Wayanad Plateau, Nilgiris-Kundah Plateau, those 2, right? Then we omit the Palakkad gap. Okay, I should have given, but that I covered as a South Malabar region. So then other 3 important plateau regions of South Sahyadri mountains are Nelliampathy, Anaimala. I have omitted Palanis because that is predominantly in the Dindigul region of Tamil Nadu. So I omitted them. So Nelliampathy Plateau, Anaimala. Nelliampathy's, Anaimalais, Palanis, there are Ilamalais joined together, hard to separate. We'll see the picture. Of course, the Periyar Plateau, Periyar River, and essentially Ilamalai. Again, Ilamalais have different parts, Varshanadu and Ilamalai Periyar. That I discussed in Tamil Nadu series, and when we come here at that time I will explain further. So the Periyar Plateau, this is Agastyamalai region or Nanjil Nadu, Kanyakumari. 10 regions. How do you remember? You remember very easily Malabar and Kochi and Venaadu. We have made 2 parts in Malabar, so there are 4 here. You always remember Nilgiris, and you know the Wayanad, where the popular Congress leader Rahul Gandhi got elected. That is the Wayanad constituency. These 2. Nelliampathy's, Anaimala. Nelliampathy's, Anaimala, Periyar River, and Nanjil Nadu. These regions, you can easily 10 physiographic regions you can remember. So, when you look at this map, how do you orient yourself? When you look at around about 30,000 meters, 30,000 feet above the sea level, that is more than the Himalayas. Himalayas around about 88 meters or 9 kilometers, you can say. This is how the land from the satellite looks. You can easily see. This is the Kozhikode is the Malabar, just a few kilometers is the Korapuja river, that is the North Malabar. Manjeshwaram river here, or Chandragiri or Payaswani or Nileshwar, that is the border. This is the Tulu Nadu region. This is the Netravati valley, that is South Kannada, Dakshin Kannada, that is the Mangalore Udupi region. You can see fascinating Netravati valley. So your Malabar is your focal point, North Malabar. South Malabar includes the Pala. The South Malabar ends, where it ends means we have taken Kochi princely state. We can say a certain part of Bharatapuja river, that is the Nila river, is the border, or we can say Kanjiramukku river. So these are the local, and we'll see it further. We say Bharatapuja river, and between Bharatapuja river, Nila river, that is the Ponnani river, and north of Chalakudy river, that is the Kochi princely state, Thrissur district. This is the Nelliampathy, Thrissur will be somewhere here. So third part. And for to Kochi, this is the Periyar river, south of almost entire Periyar until to Aramboli. Here Aramboli, Kanyakumari is the Venaadu region. And we have further Kanyakumari, Nanjil, Nadu, Agastyamalai, I have put it in the separate part. So 4 here and 5 here. The fascinating Wayanad Plateau, this is the Coorg Plateau, adjoining the Karnataka Plateau, that is the Mysore Plateau. So Wayanad Plateau, then of course these are the Nilgiris, this is the, and this is the Kundas will be there. This is the Palakkad Hills. North of Palakkad Gap is the Palakkad Hills. And south of that gap is the Nelliampathy. This is the Anaimala. This is the Palanis we have not shown. This is the Ilamalai, that is the Periyar. So Periyar and Anaimala, Nelliampathy are 3 regions you can see here. Nelliampathy, Anaimala, Periyar. This is the Periyar Dam, Vandi Periyar or Mulai Periyar. Then this is the gap, Tenkasi Senkotta gap, the railway line from Tirunelveli Palayankottai to Kollam, that is Quillan. This is the fascinating city on Sindhu Sagar Ocean. This is the Sindhu Sagar Ocean, this is the Hindu Mahasagar, and Ganga Sagar somewhere here. This is the Agastyamalai region, Nanjil, Nadu, Kanyakumari. So these are the regions you can see. And same thing, we are looking in a different fascinating perspective. Always you orient yourself. This is the Krishna Raja Sagar, and this is the Kabbani Reservoir, that means the Wayanadu, and this is the Nilambur Valley, this means south of Wayanadu. This is the North Malabar, South Malabar, that includes up to Palakkad Gap. This is the Nilgiris, and Kundas will be joined to Nilgiris. South is the Attapadi Valley, then south is the Palakkad Hills, this is the Nelliampathy, this is the gap, Palakkad Gap, this is the Nelliampathies, this is the Anaimala, this is the Palanis, this is the Ilamalai. Periyar is one part of Ilamalai, other part of Ilamalai is Varishanadu. So Varishanadu here, Periyar Plateau becomes Ilamalai, that is the Cardamom Hills. These are all just Sahyadri mountains, having different names in different regions. In Maharashtra they are called Mavals, in Karnataka they are called Malnadu region, and so on. So this is south is the Nanjil Nadu, Kanyakumari, south of the railway line. Used to be the meter gauge, later made into broad gauge now. That is Senkotta Tenkasi railway line is Agastyamalai, Nanjil Nadu. And that is the other way, and this is also a different way. We have looked at it. I will stop here. If you want, you can look it further. And I wanted to show other. This is the interesting map, and here we can see those regions very easily. And this is the Palakkad Gap. That means this is the South Malabar, and this is the North Malabar. Those are the 2 regions. This is the Nelliampathy Plateau, that means the princely state of Kochi, Physiographic region. This is the Venaadu Physiographic region. This is the Agastyamalai, Kanyakumari Physiographic region. This is the Periyar region. This is the Anaimala region. This is the Nelliampathy. This is the Nilgiris, joined to that Kunda Hills, Attapadi Valley, that is the Manarkad, Attapadi, Attakadu, and goes to Mettupalayam, that is Bhavani Sagar and those areas. This is the Palakkad Hills, Palghat Gap, Palghat Pass or Palghat Gap. This is the Wayanad region. So this is the fascinating Kongu upland regions. This is the Madurai Dindigal upland region. This is the Tamraparni basin, and those things we discussed in Vembanad Lake. This is the Chetwa wetland area, so on, and in other areas. That's what we look at further, detail each of them. Mitravan Bandhvam, if you like these presentations, I really appreciate you take some time and subscribe the channel, and also bring it to the notice of your friends. And I really appreciate, and if you can post certain comments or suggestions on these presentations. See you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy South Asia Maps Intellectual Kshatriya channel that brings you the Indology related topics in the iconographic form to the audience.